What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Smokey Season Show. I'm Smokey D, and we've got JP Shooting in the house.
JP shot it. You always get that wrong. But anyway, what up, everybody?
How's everybody doing today? Hopefully, everybody's having a great day. Monday, first day of the week.
It is a beautiful Monday. We're getting that fall weather coming in. Oh my god.
Super nice outside, man. Super nice outside.
Loving it.
It's been really good weather around here.
Oh yeah.
We do have a few things we're going to talk about today. We're going to do a recap. We're going to catch up and do a little recap about all the events that we've been going to last week.
It's been super busy.
It's been a fun, busy week. It's been a good time.
Oh yeah. So what do we have first? Let's see. Last Thursday we had the same party down at Lost Lake with Napalm and Mojo Goon and Bobby Mercer and Money Power Respect.
That was a good one. It was a good one. It's always a good time when Napalm and Mojo get together and put on a really good event.
Keith Comedy was there.
Keith Comedy was hosting the event. It was a good time. We talked about hosting some events together here shortly. We talked about a bunch of different things there. We got some big things coming up. So make sure y'all stay tuned and see what's coming up because we got a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking winter time's going to be nuts.
We're going to be shredding it up this winter. Hope y'all ready for that.
Trying. We'll see how we do. But,
we'll get there.
We will try. We will try for sure.
Exactly.
We also interviewed Cassie Robb last week. That was a great interview. We always love when Cassie comes into the house. She's a female MMA fighter. So we got to talk to her about what she likes about THC and CBD and all that good stuff. Healing powers and different energies and stuff like that. So if you didn't get to see any of these interviews or shows, we are going to be putting out new videos. Lots of content coming up where we are a little backlogged, so just give us a little bit of time.
We've been so busy. It's great.
Yeah, we will get everything out to you here shortly. Definitely check out the live shows on YouTube, Periscope.
Absolutely.
In the meantime,
absolutely.
We also did the Denver Dab Crawl. I don't know who all was at the Denver Dab Crawl, but if you're watching, we would love to hear your opinion on it. There was a lot of ups and downs, that's for sure. There was, something happened at the end. I'm pretty sure our team got there first. We got it all on video too, saying that we got there first. We raced up there, rolled all the joints, whatever we had to do. And then they announced the wrong name. And so I've been DM'd a lot saying that we still won, that it was an accident. Cooper fucked up. Yeah, no surprise there, guys. So,
but either way, Camille does the best. And
Camille did a great job.
Event.
Camille did a great job.
So many for the first Denver Dab Crawl ever. There's so many working parts, and it's such a new event, new theme, new idea. I think she pulled it off, pretty well.
I think she did a great job on it. There was that one stop that we had problems at. What store was that?
It was at Grassroots.
Apparently
they weren't even there on time.
They weren't ready for us.
They're giving the smoking bus issues.
Yeah, they were giving the smoking bus problems. We couldn't find where to go. We kind of just got all turned around, and they told us there was nothing inside there. They don't know what we were talking about, and blah 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 blah. We were like, "What? What do you mean you don't know what we're talking about?"
All right.
So we were all just as confused. But yeah, it was a pretty good time. We will be putting out the videos here soon. It's always a good time at Tetra. Tetra Lounge held it down strong for the Denver Dab Crawl for sure. Bunch of booths showed up.
What's up, everybody? Sorry, I'm just reading the comments on the Instagram. We definitely got a sesh soon, everybody.
Let's see here. Oh, yeah, we were going to go to Blazy Farms on Saturday, but we had the Denver Dab Crawl.
Oh, yeah, so sorry, Blazy. We couldn't make it.
My bad, brother. But
really
we will
need to
be
get
out
up
there
there
soon. We will definitely be out there soon. We'll come out sometime this week.
So big shout out to Blazy Susan and Blazy Farms for doing their thing with the Blazies and the wraps and the tools and the hemp. So y'all are doing
wiki wild.
Yeah, big shout.
Always have a Blazy season on our tables here.
Yerd.
Today's show, we are doing our main topic is activism and what we could do to keep this world a better place. There's all sorts of things and all sorts of problems going on right now.
That's bad.
And people don't believe in climate change. People don't think that there's a lot of pollution. People are stupid. People are stupid.
This is facts.
I'm going to say it one more time. People are stupid.
This is facts.
We are killing the earth right now, guys. And if everybody was to just flip it around and do small things here and there to change their actions, we could help save this earth, and we can actually have something to give to my children, to your children, to everybody's children, to their grandchildren.
If you did see our Instagram stories this morning, we saw this huge like machine. It's like a almost, it looks like a farm combine, that harvests corn and stuff. But it goes through like the ocean and like the rivers and the dredge ponds, and it basically like skims everything with these giant claws and grates, and picks up all the trash through a conveyor belt, and then it can all get recycled.
It's actually the second time we've posted that. The first time was almost a year ago that I saw that, and I heard about those, so I looked them up and actually posted it to share. They're the pretty cool boats, and they compact all the trash and plastics and stuff into these bags, and then you can just take the bags and throw them away. There's a lot of other things that we post on there, so just definitely stay updated on the story. Watch it and see little things here and there that you can do to change the world. But the top 7 things that we've come up with to say, to help save things
Just
that you
doing
can
your
do.
part. Just little tiny steps.
Easy things that you can do by yourself. Like my kids do, try to do some of these things. Obviously they don't really know much about a carbon footprint yet, stuff like that.
They'll
but
get
they're,
there. One step at a time.
They'll know before they start driving and shit. That's for sure.
Exactly.
So
what's step number 1?
So step number 1, we think, would be just, reduce your energy. Watch your carbon footprint. If your car is spitting out a bunch of shit, get it fixed.
Exactly.
If you're leaking oil into the middle of the street, get it fixed.
Don't use too much water when you're brushing your teeth or showering.
Shower,
use
toilet.
Efficient toilets.
Put bricks in the back of your toilet. That saves a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
There's little things here and there that are really big. Make sure you turn your lights off.
Exactly.
That's a really big one. Turn your lights off when you leave a room.
And unplug your shit. Like, don't leave all your extension cords on and your TVs and your this.
Yeah, because it is true that a lot of those things actually drain power while they're plugged in and not being used.
Exactly.
So definitely make sure you're maintaining that. And I mean, it's not hard. I have like a little like OCD checklist that I go through before I leave the house. Is the door shut? Is it locked? Is the lights off? Is everything? Is there anything going to catch my house on fire?
Right.
That's
all bad.
All the main things right there,
All bad.
The next one I would say is, make sure you eat your seafood correctly. You're not just out there, eating a bunch or getting a bunch of like, all right, how the tunas have like dolphin safe stuff and not, want some that aren't dolphin safe. Like really support the ones that are better for the environment. If we keep supporting the bad, the places and the ones that are like killing sharks and dolphins and everything they catch in their net.
Shark fin soup because it's a delicacy.
Oh, yeah. I posted a thing about it, shark fins, this morning, actually.
Shit like that. It's pretty simple.
Just try not, be smart. Be smart about your seafood. No plastics.
Right.
Now, if you do have plastics, I have had this water bottle forever. It's got dents in it. It's got scratches. It's dirty. But it's my water bottle. I'm reusing it as long as I can till it disintegrates in my hand. Now, I also do have big metal Nalgene's. I do use those. I really like those. I do recommend something like that. But that's, that holds probably double the amount that this holds. So it's more for like, going on a hike or going on a walk or going to hang out at the park or do something with people outside.
Same principle applies.
But yeah, and if you do go out, you do go for a hike, you do go for a walk, you do have plastic, don't leave anything behind that wasn't there when you first got there.
Right, pack out what you
and if you see trash there, pick it up. It's really not hard.
Exactly.
It's been a big problem here in Colorado with campsites. They're actually getting shut down a lot of places in the national parks.
Oh, absolutely. Because places like Hanging Lake are getting, shut down or limited because of how destroyed they're getting and trashed.
Yeah. People are leaving trash. People are leaving like smoking paraphernalia. People are leaving beer bottles. People are leaving fucking heroin shit. Spray paint. Yeah, dude. It's a little out of control. People need to really just pay attention to what they're doing.
Save our state.
Cigarette butts. I do smoke. I'm about to light up, but I do smoke. And try not to throw them out the window of your cars. Try not to.
Don't litter in the parks or the streets.
Especially at the beaches, guys. Like, don't leave these in the sand. And the sand is one of the worst places for these. The tide comes in, it sucks them out. Fish, birds, and turtles and everything eat these, and they will choke on them. They will die. It's not good. It's not good at all. So definitely, cigarette butts. Keep them clean.
You got this, bro. Stay connected.
Clean the beach. That was the next one I was going to talk about.
Absolutely. The beach changes every day for a reason because more and more stuff washes in and washes up and shows up here and shows up there. So like every day that you can to like take a walk and like we don't have beaches here in Colorado, but if you live near a beach, take a walk on your beach. Bring a trash bag with you.
We got little rivers and those streams and shit,
rivers and lakes. Yeah, dude.
And I tell you what, we take the kids crawdad fishing down there.
Oh, we find all sorts of shit.
I mean, we're picking up glass out of the bottom of the river.
Oh, it's all bad. People can cut their feet. There's glass, plastic, whole like tents.
Oh
blankets,
yeah, there's whole tents. There's
clothing.
Yeah, it gets gnarly out
metal,
there. It's
bike
gross.
Parts.
Yeah, half of bikes.
That's the craziest thing we've seen. Probably a shopping cart.
Shopping carts are down there.
Yeah, it's all bad.
A lot of like crack pipes, heroin use. It's like I feel like all right. If I was homeless, I'd be living by a river or a stream.
Yeah, I mean, me too.
It's peaceful. You're away from the people.
It's clean.
But homeless guys, there's a billion of homeless people in this world. There's got to be hundreds of millions at this point.
Right.
If you're homeless, clean up after yourself, please. And there's a reason why the state is doing this homeless cleanup. It's not to be mean to you. It's not to, try to boss you around, tell you what you can or can't do, where you can or can't camp. But every spot you do camp, you leave messes. And that's the problem.
Cleaner than when you came.
If you leave it cleaner than when you put your tent up, there will be no problem. People will be able to camp in my fucking front yard if you want to. Precisely. You just gotta be gone when I wake up.
Let's see. What do we got next? So don't purchase like marine exploiting products. So what that means is like, things like fishing nets, stuff like that. Things like fish parts or like shark teeth or stuff like that. Or
shark teeth are all right because most of the time you get shark teeth, they are found on the beach nowadays.
Well, true. They all fall out.
Unless you're getting like it from China where they're literally catching these sharks for shark fin tooth. They take the teeth. They do all that.
Right. It's terrible.
But a lot of the times people find those on the beach. More along the lines of plastics. Don't support plastics.
Things that get washed up in the ocean or
things that are always coming back, and they plastic bags. There's a lot of grocery stores now that aren't doing plastic bags.
Right.
Just because of the marine life. It takes like.
And it goes as far as like the sunscreens
60
you use.
years or
like there's sunscreens that you wear, like spray-ons and stuff, even the roll-on sunscreens that are bad for the reefs, bad for the fish, bad for the ocean. It literally kills,
There's a toxic layer on the top of the sunscreens, a lot of them. And a lot of the big brand ones, they actually get this like layer of oily shit that comes off into the water, and it's actually killing our reefs. So you just got to think about it. Hundreds of thousands of people are going to the beach and visiting every year. That's just visiting. That's not counting locals. That's not counting, all the people already there. That's probably adding, another 100,000 people on top of that are going into the beach. Some beaches, that's one beach a day, during the summer. So 100,000 people switch over their sunscreens to economic safe sunscreens and sunscreens that aren't going to harm the reef. Yeah, we might start getting color back in our reefs.
Right.
Fucking reefs are dying all over the
day by day.
The big Great Barrier Reef is already
it's over halfway dead.
Dude, it's out of control how fast it's dying, and daily it's terrible. It's sad. All right,
what do we got next?
Be an ocean-friendly pet owner. So one, if you have dogs at the beach, cats at the beach, whatever, birds, people are taking some crazy shit to the beach. Clean up after your pets. Also, if you do have saltwater tanks and you do like scuba diving and living at the beach and stuff like that, please don't take anything from the reefs. Don't catch any fish and put them in tanks.
Leave the animals in the ocean that were there.
We do support tanks. We have a few here. We do these are not wild caught fish, guys. These are
they're bred in
captivity for having in a tank. I do fully support having fish tanks. They're very therapeutic. They're very, they're good for the family. They're just great all around to have in your home. But definitely don't go out and just start catching fucking fish and shit and putting them in a tank. That's a bad idea.
Don't go to the park and steal a bunch of turtles.
Yeah, and it is a felony, actually. It is a very, 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 very big felony to go out and steal or catch fish from the reef and put them in your tank. So definitely a big no-no. Don't do that.
Exactly.
We do want to give a shout out to some of the people that do stuff here locally. We got Rob the Art Museum that always is doing cleanups,
The
local park cleanups.
That's great.
Brooke and Halston are coming on the show, and they do a lot of park cleanups and tree planting and stuff like that. They'll be on the show later this week.
That'll be great. I'll make sure you tune in for that.
Yeah, it should be a good show. We're going to catch up with them, see what they're up to nowadays from moving on from Wolfpack, and we'll see what happens. Right. What else do we have coming up?
Let's see. What do we got? Oh, so big news that's coming. We don't have specifics on it yet. It's still a little bit hush-hush because it is so new. But Tetra and our friend James, J. Eastman, DJ J. Eastman, shout out. We'll be hosting a Tetra music showcase, hopefully every month. So that'll be great for all the local DJs, music artists, everybody making an impact in our scene in Denver.
Entertainment.
Locally. Exactly. They will be coming up, and they will be, noticed and appreciated.
Tetra's doing a great job with a lot of things right now. They're definitely moving on up. The place looks great. They're just doing a really good job over there right now. So if you haven't had a chance to check Tetra Lounge, definitely go check out Tetra Lounge and Private Garden, as well as the Tetra Tea House that is now open.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Halloween's coming up, guys. That means contest giveaway time.
Yeah.
So we're gonna let it start a little bit early. So we're gonna do one contest. We're gonna start right now. And you get it's a free goodie bag full of stuff. You got glass, you got swag, you got shirts, you got all sorts of cool stuff. So definitely don't get caught slacking on this one. I think we're gonna do best marijuana themed costume. So if you got a marijuana themed costume, or if you have one laying around the house, put it on, take a picture, send it to us through the website, tag us on Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah, I want to see Mr. Bong. Someone should do fucking Tally from South Park.
Yep. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Would be lit.
I always like the when people think of like different ways to make themselves into a giant joint.
Right.
Like I've seen like bed blankets wrapped around people. I've seen people that actually like made one out of styrofoam and like cut their way into it.
I wonder if someone could like figure out how to like make themselves a nug with all the little trichomes.
I've seen somebody do that with styrofoam. Is they they like cut them a little nug thing and they cut it in half and just put it on their body and then they painted it and shit. And it just looked like a giant nug. It was awesome. Pretty fucking cool.
That's the way to do it.
The ideas are endless, guys. You can be bong, you can be fucking anything that has to do with smoking. You could even be in a costume just smoking something fat.
Right. But anyway, how do we enter this contest, you may ask? Well, first of all, so you got to get your weed-themed I can't even talk. Your weed-themed costume together. This is what weed does to you. It's lit. But anyway, hopefully you can stay more on track than I can. But you got to get that together. Post a picture. You got to tag us, JP Shot It and Smokey Seasons Xtreame. And then you got to tag at least 2 friends.
2. Not 1.
Not 3, but you can 2.
You can do 3, but 2 is and you can enter more than once.
Exactly, unlimited entries.
So, but you can only enter once per picture.
True.
So
different
make
costumes
sure you do that.
If you enter more times.
That's what I mean. Different costumes.
Yeah.
Shall we shush up with our friends real quick before we end our show? Do a little chilling. Bro.
Brought the weed.
Oh, we didn't bring the weed. We left the weed.
Yep.
Oops.
Oh, well. That's okay.
We'll sesh with you guys next time.
Yep. Hi, Rube.
What up? But we appreciate everybody and all your support. Absolutely. We love you guys coming out and supporting us. We got a few people show up to the meet and greet at the Napalm show. At Lost Lake. It was a little early, so next time we'll try to do a meet and greet a little bit later for our adult friends that come out and party with us. But we will be out there. We will be doing a lot more. We've got. I know Napalm's got a bunch of stuff coming up, so we'll be talking about a lot of that stuff.
This fall,
Mojo Goon
going to be very active.
Mojo Goon. I'm going to say it one more time. I think he should be on the 4, that TV show, The 4.
Boys got bars.
And people have been responding to that post I put up, Mojo. So if you're watching, if you hear this, dude, people are voting for you already, and you're not even on the show. So if you get on the show, let's see what happens.
You can do it.
But we love you guys. Thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you to everybody that we've been working with recently. We've been working with a lot of really cool companies, doing a lot of product shoots, a lot of fun stuff. So everybody just stay tuned, see what we got going on, and we will see you Wednesday.
Yep. Check in with you soon.
Check out the Grow Show.
Yeah.
Mad love, guys.
Bye.
Bow, wow.